if you can't move on. Every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same, 'cause I've loved you for a lifetime. We can run through fire and rain, but it always feels the same, 'cause I've loved you for a lifetime. Now is the time for you to leave the past We can run through fire and rain, but it always feels the same, 'cause I've loved you for a lifetime. When I hear you say my name, it always feels the same, 'cause I've loved you for a lifetime.
And good morning. Welcome once again. Beautiful, gorgeous Saturday morning here in southern Minnesota. I'm freezing to death here, but I'm down in the man cave. And like I've always said, my wife keeps this house an ice box. So, I'm freezing. I got to run outside and warm up because outside it's like 80 some degrees, muggy as hell. And it's going to be 85 today? 90 tomorrow, 95 on Monday. That is ridiculous, man. That's unacceptable for Minnesota. But, it is Minnesota, so it is what it is. How the hell are you guys? Let me know in the chat how you're doing. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Facebookers. Yeah, let me put that up. Here we go here. Facebookers. Go to chat.restream.io/FB. Where'd it go? Chat.restream.io/FB. And give me permission to show your comments if you haven't already in the past. It's some sort of security thing from Facebook. It's just like, on a live stream, if you want your comment to be shown, you have to give me permission. So if you haven't in the past, then go to chat.restream.io/FB and give me permission to show your comments. Otherwise, you just come across as unknown user and there's no picture or anything. So I'm not able to show your comments. So, and as usual, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, put a Q in front of your comment so I can pick it out from the list, because I'm multi-streaming across all the platforms as usual. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, But yeah, if you don't give me permission, then it comes across as this Facebook user, and I have no idea who you are. So you have to go to chat.restream.io/FB for Facebook to give me permission to show your comments. Otherwise, I have no idea who you are. So thank you. So how the hell are you guys doing? I had the week from hell, but, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Like I mentioned in a previous stream, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer, same as mine. It's genetic. So, of course, who do you think I got it from? So, but I totally get it. From a parent's perspective, it's, hey, Sonia, how the heck are you? Great to see you. You have to give me permission to show your comments. Otherwise, I have no idea who you are or what you're saying. So So when you get a chance, go to, again, chat.restream.io/FB. There's a link in it if you're on Facebook, go down to the link in the comment section there and just click on the link and give me permission. So, but yeah, so my dad is now battling cancer, and it was devastating, man. You know, the whole diagnosis thing was just, like I said, I get it. From a parent's perspective, you want to take care of your child and make sure your child is taken care of before you ever take care of yourself. And that's what he did. Unfortunately, he waited too long. And, 2017 turned into 2018, turned into 2019, 2020, 2021, and now here we are halfway through 2022. And it was a disaster. You know, he went in for his colonoscopy. It came back just a massive tumor in his colon. And it had already spread, you know. His lymph nodes are compromised, and it spread to his liver and to his lungs. And so his battle is going to be worse than mine. And he wants to fight it, and I'm right there. You know, I told him, if you're going to fight it, he was there for me every step of the way. Drove me to all my appointments, was there for me on my daily chemotherapy and radiation treatments. He was there for all my surgeries. He was there for every second of it. So I told him, if you're gonna fight it, I'll be there for you. I'll return the favor, so to speak, and do whatever I got to do to help him out. And but he's gonna have a tougher battle than I did. You know, I was focusing in just on the colon, and he is, having to fight it, having to fight the tumors all over his, not just in his colon, but in his liver. He's got 2 massive tumors. He's got, 6 in the liver? So he's got 2 large ones and 4 small ones. And then he's got, tumors in the lungs. And, when he did the PET scan, it lit up like a Christmas tree, and it was just not good, man, And so he had to get going right away, immediately. And so this week, he had surgery, and they inserted a port into his chest, and got him all hooked up, ready to go. And he only had literally one day after surgery to just get ready, learn what he needs to learn about the pump, the chemo pump. So if you're knowledgeable at all with regards to colon cancer or colorectal cancer, there's different kinds of chemo, and I did, Capox. So I did what's called capecitabine, which is the chemo pills that I could do at home, and then on a daily basis, and then I had to do the radiation treatments along with it every day. And then the ox part of Capox, ox is the oxaliplatin. So I would go in and do the IV chemotherapy. And Dad is having to do both. He's having to do the oxaliplatin IV, and then he's also having to do the 5-FU, which is Folfox. So he's doing 5-FU, which he gets, he gets a pump, and it hooks up to his chest, and then he spends 2 days doing chemotherapy, and then he goes back next week, and they just do some checks and blood labs and testing and stuff, and then he comes back the following week, and he does it all over again. So it's every 2 weeks for the IV. They also hook him up to the pump, and then he wears that for 48 hours, and he comes back and gets it disconnected, and then he goes 2 weeks, and he comes back, and he keeps doing that over and over and over again. And if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I thought they said 8 sessions. I think that's what they said. 8 sessions, and then he does radiation treatments on the colon tumor, and then surgery. Whereas I did the radiation treatments and the chemo, and then surgery, and then cleanup chemo. So he's kind of doing it in reverse order from what I did. So this week he had surgery, and then he did, like I said, he had 1 day of just, learning as much as he could educational, all the education materials. And the very next day he got hooked up with he did the IV chemotherapy, and then he did the hookup with the pump. and then he went, so what was it? He went all day Wednesday and Thursday, and then he came back Friday. I brought him back Friday and had the pump removed or disconnected. And then now he's just doing the, what do you call it? Steroids to, lessen the side effects and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm pulling for him. He's got a lot of people praying for him. A lot of you guys chimed in, and tons of comments on Facebook and Twitter, and yeah, I really appreciate it. He really appreciates it. You guys were just so incredibly supportive for me. I guess the good thing is that right now, I just had surgery. I just had a tumor removed out of my lung at the Mayo Clinic. What was that? 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. So I'm still healing up from that. And, I got to go back in 90 days and do the blood labs and the CT scans and the MRI or the PET scan, whatever the hell they're doing, and make sure that I am clean. And that's the hope. That's the prayers that, like I said, you guys have been pulling for me since day one. And hopefully I come back cancer-free, or NED. They call it, no evidence of disease. And I'm hoping that that I'm clean so I can focus my efforts on my dad. And then, of course, with Teresa, she's been having problems, with shaking, dropping things, slurred speech, everything. We thought she had a stroke. We went in and had an MRI done. She did not have a stroke, which is, thank God for that. But it's probably her spine. She does have spinal stenosis. That's how she became disabled. That's where the spinal column crushes in on the spinal cord and starts severing it, and then eventually you end up a quadriplegic. Well, we caught it just in the nick of time. Her spinal cord was being severed in 4 places, and so she went in, had surgery, and they open it up like a door, put hinges on it like a door, close up the spine like a door, and she was good to go. But she became disabled because of that, and but now it's getting really bad again. She needs another surgery. She has to have an MRI done on her spine to see what's going on. We're guessing it's probably being severed in other areas, lower back, upper back, like towards the neck. She can't hold her head up. So, we're having to deal with that. So we're dealing with my dad. We're dealing with Teresa. And then Brandon goes and breaks his hand at work. Man, I'm telling you, it's just when it rains, it pours, right? And then so he couldn't help out. But he's healing up nicely. He's able to help out like he just did the other day. He took Teresa grocery shopping, and yeah, it's a battle, man. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. And in the last storm that came through here, we had roof damage, and we got homeowners insurance, but it doesn't cover. We have what's called the homeowners deductible. So we got to pay the deductible before they pay anything. And we don't have thousands of dollars to pay for the deductible because we're paying for all the cancer treatments and shit that's not covered by insurance. And, I really appreciate all the guys, all the things you guys have been doing to help out as well. All the donations, all the coffees you guys buy me goes to, groceries and helping to pay some of the bills. It's just incredible. You guys have been so supportive. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. You have no idea. I'm just so appreciative. And so now, all the donations, most of it's going to go to help Dad pay for his medical expenses and stuff that's not covered. He's just on Social Security. He's retired. He's 73, 74 years old. And, we're praying, of course, that he's going to make it through this battle. And, but, he's like anybody else. He's on a little fixed income of Social Security, and, he's in retirement, and he's battling cancer, and, shit costs money, and it sucks. But, what are you going to do? A lot of people just don't even pay for it. They just give up, But my dad saw what I went through, and he said that I inspired him to battle his ass off, no pun intended. And he wants to do the same. He wants to battle it. He wants to fight on, and that's great, Like like I said, I'm going to be there for him every step of the way, and I'll do whatever I can do to help out. And but yeah, when it rains, it pours, man. I'm telling you, it's just it was a rough week. So that's why I said I hope you guys had a better week than I did. But cancer sucks. It absolutely sucks. But anyway, so that's the update on the cancer front. And I'm going to start doing my cancer-related podcast on the Fighting CRC channel. So if you are battling cancer, if you are a caretaker, if you are a healthcare worker who wants to just learn more about cancer or whatever, I'll be doing my Fighting CRC podcast once a week on my Facebook and YouTube channels. So check those out when you get a chance. I'll be posting some blog articles as well, so that you're in the know. And or even if you're not, if you just want to kind of follow along, that's cool too. I'll make sure I post a link to that so you guys can get to that easily. Yeah, so that's about it. But as far as his chemo treatment, yeah, it went great. I was sick to my stomach. And, I finally broke down in tears. I think it all just kind of hit me all at once, on Tuesday. And because I know what I went through. I've been through it. I'm still battling it. I'm not going to be cured. Stage 4 terminal cancer is not curable. And so all I can do is, keep on top of it, remove the tumors, do the chemo, do the radiation treatments, do the surgeries when I need to. And, I want to be that 1 in 10, Everybody else who went through the battle with me have all passed away already, and I'm the only one left. And I want to continue to be that one person who beats it, And if I can, live another year or two and help my dad out, that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I just had surgery 6-7 weeks ago, and I'm healing up nicely. But yeah, as far as my dad goes, I was sick. I know what I went through. I know what it's gonna take. I couldn't handle it. And but I pulled it together, and I got to be there for my dad. So I took him down there. He was a trooper, man. He went through his surgery. He had that pump installed in his chest, and he's in a lot of pain, but he's battling, and the gals down there at the cancer center, they're phenomenal. They got a great sense of humor. They treated him very well, very well, very well, very well. And we had a blast down there. And he took it like a trooper. He sat in the chair, he got hooked up, and I'll post some pictures. I did take some pictures, and I'll have to post them. I haven't done that yet. But I couldn't do the social media thing when I was down there with him. I had to just focus my efforts on helping my dad. But I will post those pictures, and you'll see that, he was a trooper. He hung in there. He sat in the chemo chair. He got hooked up. He did the IV. He did the pump. He did all of that stuff. And he felt pretty good. I mean, as good as you can, but he did surprisingly well. I brought him home. The only goofy ass side effect that he had was hiccups. That was kind of funny. Not for him, but I've just never seen anybody have hiccups like that. And then they stopped, and then, I told them about it, and they said, yeah, it's a common thing when you do the 5FU, with the oxaliplatin. We have heard of, the hiccups as being a side effect. And so I'm like, oh, all right. I've never heard of that before, but okay. And, so he took it like a trooper and, battled on, and I brought him back. He stayed on top of his meds. He did his, whatever you call it, the steroids and the, he went from just taking Tylenol to taking all these different kinds of meds and stuff now. So he's, writing them in a journal. Teresa showed him how to do it, and he's doing it real good. And yeah, and then I brought him back on Friday to have the pump disconnected, and he hung out with the gals down there. They had a great time, and you know, the only thing they bitched at him about was eating, because he continues to lose weight, and you know, as you do when you have cancer. And he's lost a shit ton of weight, and he continues to lose weight, and he can't be doing that. He needs to eat. He needs to eat. You know, even if it's small meals throughout the day, he's got to do it. I know what it's like. I mean, you lose your appetite, you're sick to your stomach, you don't want to eat anything, you don't want to be, you know, puking shit up, but you got to do it. You got to eat. You got to gain weight. You don't want them to threaten you with the feeding tube and shit like that. So, you know, and he's doing it. He's eating. He's trying to do the 3 little meals and stuff, and he's eating his little snacks, and he's eating that Belvita stuff, and he's drinking Ensure. If he misses a meal, he drinks an Ensure. So the fight is on, man. You know, he's going through what I went through, and yeah, I just couldn't handle it. I broke down in tears on Tuesday because I know what it is like. I have firsthand experience. I've done it 3 times. All right. I've beaten cancer 3 times. I shouldn't say beaten, because when you have stage 4 terminal cancer, there is no cure. It's already spread throughout your body and stuff. But, you know, my goal is to hit NED. That's no evidence of disease. That means there's no tumors. There's none of that stuff going on. And you can take a break. You know, you can say, all right, I'm in remission, and hopefully I go another year. You know, if I can live another year, or if I can live 2 years, that's the goal. You know, that's my goal. And but I know it's gonna, you know, it's not like it's gonna go away. You know, they're gonna have tumors popping up somewhere. I just hope it's not in my brain, or, you know. But right now, I caught the last tumor, and I had my surgery a few weeks ago, and I'm healing up from that. I'm healing up nicely. If you look at my body, I'm skin and bone, and it looks like somebody came at me with a samurai sword, but I'm still pretty. Yes, I am. Sick, but I'm sick, but I'm pretty. Exactly. So, anyhow, that is all I got to say about that. You know, that's the cancer update. So, David, how the heck are you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. You're doing well. That's awesome. Oh, is it too hot for you? You like 70 degrees, no warmer? I can handle the hot stuff as long as there's no humidity. I can't handle the humid shit because I can't breathe, you know? And that's the other cool thing, too, for my dad is it just seems like when I battle cancer, when I'm going through chemotherapy and radiation treatments and shit like that, for some stupid ass reason, it always seems to be happening like in the middle of winter, and I can't go outside. I can't do anything. I can't even breathe the cold air. You know, that oxaliplatin just kills you, you know? And for my dad, at least he's doing it in the middle of summer, you know, so he can at least sit out on the deck for a little bit, you know, and enjoy the nice sunshine and stuff like that. But, yeah. At least he doesn't have to deal with the winter shit. Sonia, how you doing? Great to see you. It's Sonia. Don't know how. What do you mean you don't know how? You don't know how to go to that link? Just click on it. Yeah, see, anytime people go, if you haven't given me permission in the past, you have to go to click on that link. You'll see it in the comment section below, if you're on Facebook. And there's a link there, chat.restream.io/FB. Go there and sign in or whatever, log in or whatever, and give me permission to see who you are. If you haven't done that in the past, I don't know who you are. It comes across as Facebook user. See, look at Facebook user. So I have no idea who you are. I can't see your comment. So unless you give me permission, it's a stupid security thing. When it comes to these live streams, Facebook says, well, if somebody wants to comment, I have to get permission to see who the hell you are. I mean, what the hell kind of shit is that? to them, they're saying, well, it's a security privacy thing. And it's like, well, if they're commenting on my live stream, I don't think they're too concerned with privacy. You know, I mean, what's the sense of commenting if you can't show who you are, you know? So anyway, sorry, John, sending love for you, sending love to you both from Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. I really appreciate it more than you know. Ma, how you doing? How's the sunshine down there in the Southwest, in the desert Southwest? You got the heat too, but I'm sure it's a dry heat. I'm sure it's not like this muggy, humid shit we're dealing with up here. Yeah, insurance is the biggest scam ever. Yeah. Again, I don't know who you are. Sorry. Facebook user. You have to give me permission. Sorry. John, Sonia here. Also on disability due to my spine. How do you help to donate for your dad? You would go to see the link right here. ko-fi-com or .com /J Sarzolza. So kofi.com/J Sarzolza. So ko-fi or yeah, ko-fi.com /J Sarzolza. And you can support us that way. And you just do, if you want to do a one-time donation, you can buy me a coffee, and that the funds go, well, right now the funds are going to Dad, so to help him pay for uncovered medical expenses. So, you know, you got that out-of-pocket bullshit, and, you know, he's on a fixed income, he's on Social Security, so previously it was going to me to help cover my expenses because, you know, my insurance doesn't cover 100%. It's 80-20, and then after my 20%, you know, you got your maximum out-of-pocket that you got to cover, and then there's medication that isn't covered at all. It's not on their it's not on their formulary, so it doesn't count. I'm just on my own. I gotta either pay for it myself, or I don't get it, because I have to go through CVS Specialty, and because you can't get it at a regular pharmacy, you have to go through like CVS Specialty. And god dang that stupid camera. Hold on a second. And they won't ship it out unless you pay it first. You have to prepay. So there's no payment plan. There's none of that shit. It's like you got to pay for it up front on their website and the portal, or they don't ship it out to you. They ship it out in those ice, whatever, those containers with ice or whatever, and you get it the same day. They ship it out in the morning. You get it in the evening. So, but anyway, yeah, if you want to support me and my dad, that's where you go. Support me at ko-fi.com /J Sarzolza. And you can do a one-time donation by buying me a coffee or 2 or 10 or 50 or whatever the hell you want to do. Or if you want to join my Cancer Sucks community, love to have you. Love to have you. There's a number of you guys who have joined that, and I really appreciate it. It starts at like, what, $2? So $2. Or $5. Most people do $5. Dirt cheap, less than what it costs for a cup of coffee. And speaking of coffee, it is coffee with JR, right? It's supposed to be anyway. So for those of you who don't know, I'm JR. Welcome, one and all. I got my mug here. This mug, there's my favorite mug, Toby's. A legendary restaurant up north. For those of you here in Minnesota, you guys are probably familiar with Toby's. They're world-renowned, very famous restaurant up north, up by the big casino there. It's called Toby's. And if you haven't been to Toby's, you just don't. You haven't been to a restaurant before. So anyway, that's my coffee mug. Thank you so much to the fine folks at Toby's for the mug. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Cheers. Oh, Heaven. That is my death wish. I don't have a death wish. It's Death Wish coffee. And thanks to the fine folks at Death Wish for sending me that care pack. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. I drink their coffee. They know I drink their coffee. They know I'm a huge fan. I mention them every damn live stream I'm on. Yeah. So I don't just drink Death Wish. I also drink the 1850. The Pioneer blend is my favorite. On the Folger side, I drink the Black Silk, which is phenomenal, by the way. So yeah, I drink all kinds of coffee. So just it changes week to week. But anyway, let me know what you guys are drinking in the comments section or in the chat. I gotta pull up the comments here. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Yeah, the insurance is a big scam. Yeah, I hear you. Totally hear you. Tracy, how the heck are you? Great to see you. How the heck are you doing? What are you guys drinking, by the way? Let me know what you're drinking in the comments section or in the chat. Whether it's coffee, whether it's tea, whether it's alcohol, whatever the heck you guys are drinking right now, let me know. I want to know. That's why. I want to know. I don't want to be the only one drinking here, so let's... You hate humidity. You all have asthma. I don't know who you are. You got to let me know who you are. You have to give me permission to see who you are because Facebook is a paranoid organization, apparently. And if you want to comment, if you want to chat with me on the Facebook side of the world, you have to give me permission. I am very sorry, but it's not me. It's Facebook. It's their policy, I guess. I'd never seen this before. It's never happened before, but now it's a security/privacy thing. If you want to join in on a live stream and comment or say something or ask a question or do whatever, you have to give me permission. Otherwise, I have no idea who you are. So, yeah, you come across as Facebook user. So, John. I don't know. Which John are you? I will say Sonia as I am on the phone right now and I can't figure this out. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. You will have somebody help you. Okay. That's cool. If you want, like I said, Sonia, all you got to do is click the link in the comment section below. I put down the link down there. You just click that link and give me permission to see who you are, and that's all you got to do. That's it. Yeah, it's bullshit. I hear you. Yeah, insurance is, it's rough, you know. Sonia said that about insurance. Yeah. So all you guys on the Facebook side, if you haven't previously, see, if you gave me permission before, you'll come across like David. There you go, like that. That's how I'll be able to finally see you on the Facebook side. Hinckley, yes. Yes, in Hinckley, that is where Toby's is at. Hinckley, Minnesota. So, if you are a Minnesotan and you haven't been to Hinckley, Minnesota and visited, I mean, you can't go through Hinckley without even, number one, seeing this big sign for Toby's, but if, like I said, if you haven't been to Toby's, you haven't been to a restaurant, especially in Minnesota. So make sure you stop by and check them out. I run into people there all the time. I run into family. I got a lot of family on my mom's side. So I got my dad's side. The Sarzolazas are down here in central and southern Minnesota. And then on my mom's side, sent from the Twin Cities on up to northern Minnesota. A lot of family up there in northern Minnesota, from Hinckley to Pine City to Mora to, in all points in between. And so, I grew up going to St. Croix State Park, when it comes to camping. Always went through Hinckley and, I had to stop at Toby's. at some point during that, weekend. Got to stop at Toby's and have yourself a meal, And I love their coffee mugs. These are the old-fashioned. I mean, these are phenomenal coffee mugs. The old school coffee mugs, the restaurant style, thick coffee mugs. You know what I'm talking about. So, cheers. Oh, heaven. Yeah, the best. The absolute best. Sonia says, yes, Dad and I went yearly. Yeah, it sucks, man. You guys went yearly, what, to Hinckley? To Toby's? And Sonia, you're drinking the Lipton unsweetened iced tea. Okay. I can handle the tea. If it's got caffeine in it, I'm okay with it. But, I lean towards the coffee stuff, but it's okay if you're drinking tea. I get it, Some people can't drink the coffee thing. It's a taste thing, And, but if you're drinking tea, if it's got the caffeine, okay. I can handle that. Caribou. David says, I'm drinking in my Caribou as always. Oh my God, dude. The mint condition mocha. Love that stuff. That is awesome. Sonia, you hate humidity? Oh, because of your asthma? Okay. You'll deal with that later. Oh, the clicking on the link thing? Okay. That's cool. All right, let me just double check here. It looks like okay, so there's the link, but it's in the comment section below. So not only do I have it here on the screen, but if you go down to the comment section below, you can just click on the link, chat.restream.io/FB, and that'll take you to the page where you just give me permission. You log in and you give me permission so you're able to be seen, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Very simple, very easy. We see you. Anyway, yeah, I do have family up north. Yeah, that's my mom's side of the family, the Dunnigans. I'm half Irish, so that's the Dunnigan clan, and yeah, a majority of them live in northern Minnesota. So Minnesota, and yeah, the Dunnigans are up north. The Sarzolzes are down here. So Irish and Scottish. Yes. LinkedIn. Yep. LinkedIn's working. Facebook's working. Twitch. Yep. The Twitch is working. How do you help out? Again, just the link is right here. Support me at ko-fi.com/J-Sarzolza. So in the recent past, it was helping me out with my medical expenses, but now it's helping Dad. So Dad is doing the big battle, like I said, if in case you missed it. Dad is battling cancer, the stage 4 terminal cancer. There's no cure. But he's going to battle on. He's going to, if he can live another year or two, that's the goal. And unfortunately for him, he's having to battle it in 3 areas, where I was battling it with, in 1 area at a time, And but Dad's having to do it in 3 areas: his colon, in his liver, and lungs. So massive tumor in the colon. Punched a hole in the back of his colon. That's where the bleeding is coming from. He's got 6 tumors in his liver. He's got 2 big ones and 4 small ones. Then he's got, what was it, 5 tumors in his lungs. So 3 in one of them, 2 in the other. 2 large tumors, 3 small ones. I'll have to put up, on my next stream, I'll put up pictures of it. I've got all the CTs, the MRIs. I've got all pictures of all that stuff. I just need to get them up postable. But yeah, that's how you would help. And Sonia, you're on disability as well. How do you help out, donate to your dad? That's where you do it. Support me at kof-fi.com/jsarzosa. And you can support via a one-time donation by buying a coffee. If you click on buy a coffee or whatever, you'll see on this site right here. Here, I'll pull it up. You can do a one-time donation, or you can join the Cancer Sucks community for a couple bucks. It's dirt cheap. It's less than the cost of this right here, cup of coffee. So for $5, can't beat it. But we can beat cancer. I've beaten cancer 3 times. Well, I shouldn't say beaten. I thought I beat cancer, but it's I have stage 4 terminal cancer. So all I can do, it's not curable, but if I can get the tumors out and turn myself into what's called NED, no evidence of disease, then I can at least be like in remission. And that's where I'm at right now. I just had my surgery. I had a tumor taken out of my lung. And for the second time, at least this time, they didn't have to take half my lung like they did the first time. But right now, I'm at least in this 90-day window where hopefully nothing will crop up. I'm hoping that in 90 days when I go back and I do my scans and all, blood labs, everything comes back clean, and I can focus all my efforts on Dad and helping him with his battle. So, but anyway, yeah, if you didn't see the first part of this live stream, then you'll have to watch it later, but on the replay. But I explained everything about what Dad's going through, all the chemo, the appointments, and all that stuff. So, but he did very well. It was his first week. I will get the pictures posted. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to pull up that site. Yeah, let me do that for you. Let's see here. Oh, and by the way, yeah, speaking of the web browser, make sure you check out stellascandlecollection.com. She is our sponsor. Phenomenal candles, handmade. None of this stupid, Walmart, Target, made in China crap. These are handmade candles, handmade with love, by the way. And she is phenomenal. And we got just about every one of her candles now, but just awesome candles. Make sure you check it out, stellascandlecollection.com. Use my code JR free ship, and you will get free shipping on your order. Normally it's, free shipping, anything over $99 is free shipping. But if you use my code JR free ship, you will get free shipping on your entire order, whether it's $1 or $1,000. Okay, so let me hop over to the web browser real quick here. So if you go to kofi.com/JSarzosa, this is what it looks like. Right here. See, here's the link. Right there, underneath my name there. See, it says ko-fi.com/JSarzosa. And you can buy me a coffee. You can do a one-time donation. So you can do, one coffee. Here's the numbers right here, other quantities. You can buy me 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 8 coffees, 1,000 coffees, whatever you want to do right there. That's a one-time donation. And that will absolutely directly go to, I got to change the name on here from the medical expenses on mine to, I got to change that over to Dad. But anyway, that's how you help out. The other choice is the other button right next. See, that says one time, but right next to it says membership. And that is our Cancer Sucks community. There's a number of you who have joined. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I've got it set up like the cancer stages, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So starting at only $2, dirt cheap. Most of you have done $5, so that's cool. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's dirt cheap. This is how you would support and have a direct impact on the level of care that we receive. And you can help out with that mountain of medical bills since I'm not able to work. Dad is retired. He is on Social Security. So, yeah, all the out-of-pocket expenses, we got to cover all that stuff. Otherwise, we don't get it. So, that is how you support us. And like I said, you guys have helped out since day one. I hate even just saying it or mentioning it. But if I don't ask, then nobody helps, so I have to at least mention it. And then when I do, a majority of you guys do help out. So that's phenomenal. And I can't thank you guys enough. It means the world to us. And we really appreciate it. So I don't know what else to say other than thank you so much. It means more than you'll ever know. So anyway, but you can check out this website. Not only can you make donations there, you can check out the gallery. And you guys are probably familiar with my coffee mug pictures. So here's this morning's picture right there. Most of you guys have seen that already, but that's the gallery. So you'll see my coffee mug pictures and my pathway pictures. Here's this morning's pathway. Pretty muggy and foggy out this morning. Yeah. The ugh factor. But you'll see the 2 stripes there. I'll give you a little hint because 2 of you already guessed, but one is my path, one is for Dad. It goes off into the distance, and we just don't know what we don't know. We don't know where we're headed. Hopefully it's, we'll get another year or 2 out of it and we'll be around. But we just don't know. It's a foggy picture. So, yeah. And look at that twist, man, Anyway, that is this morning's picture. But, yeah, that's where you'll see it. So in the gallery, you'll see all those pictures. In the posts, you'll see all my posts. There's the live stream. But yeah, you'll see all my posts there. So make sure you, so it's kind of like Facebook, I guess, a lot of people don't like Facebook. And so they follow me here on Ko-fi. It's pronounced Ko-fi, like no fee, because they don't take a fee. Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/J Sarzosa. You can sign up for free there and create an account. But yeah, a lot of people follow me there and they're able to donate there. They're able to view my posts there, my gallery of pictures there. There's a shop button here too. If you click on that, then here's all the, the merch. T-shirts, masks, pillows, coffee mugs, ball caps, you name it. All the merch is there. So, except for the women's crop tops. A new coffee donation from someone. Oh yeah, I suppose if you don't have an account, you can donate anonymously. So thank you very much, whoever you are. Thank you so much for your kind donation. I really, really, really appreciate it. More than you'll ever know. Thank you so much. And thank you from Dad as well. Dad is hanging out with me this morning, and I'm going to have him on the show next week. So I just wanted to give him at least 1 week to kind of settle in with his chemo and make sure he wasn't too sick and keep a close eye on him and stuff. But I'm going to have him on as a guest next week. So make sure you tune in for sure next weekend. That'll be kind of fun. But anyway, yeah, so the women's crop tops sold out forever. How the hell do I sell so many crop tops? You know, the funny thing is, too, when I looked at it was like the very first time ever that I have ever looked at my, what do you call it? My stats or whatever you call them. I don't even know what they're called. I think they're called stats. My live stream stats. It was like the first time ever that I looked. And I was looking at the, you know, how many are they guys? You know, is it male, female, other, like who like watches your live streams, and how many members and how many followers and how many subscribers, and you know, and it was like 73. Was it 73 to 75% female, and only like 25% male. And I'm like, are you serious? I had no clue. I had no idea that like 3 out of every 4 viewers are female. So, but that would explain why the t-shirts are flying off the racks and the crop tops and not so many male type items, you know, whatever that is, you know, like the ball caps and stuff like that. You know, most of the guys are buying those, but yeah, check out that neck gaiter. I designed that, by the way. All the stuff I designed myself. I designed my own little coronavirus guy, and just hilarious. And I put it on a neck gaiter. I put it on coffee mugs, on T-shirts. Oh, there's my Pathway mug, Cancer Sucks mug, my Sarzosa pillow, the hockey pillow, and then like my sayings and stuff like that. You know, life's too short for bad coffee. Here's the shirt I'm wearing this morning, right now. So if you can see right there, that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my pandemic. It's the Corona. It says coronavirus, the Great Pandemic, World Tour 2020. Because I designed it back in 2020 when the pandemic hit, and you know we were in lockdown mode. And you know, I had to design a long sleeve, and because it was the middle of winter, and I love wearing, you know, my concert T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, God, I want to design something that's kind of like a concert T-shirt type thing, and you know, and you remember back in the day where you know you got the name of the band and then the world tour and the cities and all that kind of stuff. So I designed that. In that kind of spirit, you know. So I got coronavirus on the top, the Great Pandemic World Tour 2020, because you know it spread throughout the world, right? So that's a shirt I am wearing right now. But anyway, yeah. So there's all kinds of stuff. Like I say, you can, you know, help out with a one-time donation by buying me a coffee, and or you can join. The button right next to it is the membership, and that's my Cancer Sucks community. And a number of you guys have joined that at the $5 level. It's only $5. I mean, you know, it's dirt cheap. And you're helping out a ton, an absolute ton. It helps us with groceries. It helps with medical expenses that are not covered by insurance. Yeah, it's a tremendous help. So those are the 2 areas you can do it. But yeah, you can, the tabs across the top here is the membership gallery. The post, the shop. So that was a shop that I just showed you. And then the commissions, that is if you are a small business owner and you want to, if you need help, I can help out. I've got 25 years experience. I do business consulting, and I help a number of you guys with your businesses, everything from accounting and finance to sales and marketing to the IT stuff. I've even helped out on the web creation and stuff like that. But a majority of you are small business owners, you know, starting up a business online, or even if it's a brick and mortar type thing. I can help out. I've got over 25 years experience, and that's where you would do it. You'd click on the commissions tab and sign up for a free consultation, even though it says $1. For some reason, I couldn't get it set to $0. The minimum is $1. So it's like, come on. But anyway, it's a free consultation session. You know, we'll hop on a Zoom call and spend an hour with me, and we'll discuss your small business development goals. And if I'm able to help out, great. If not, then, you know, I'll steer you in the right direction.
So, but that's where you do it. And you just sign up there. So you can do everything right from this site. You can support me in every aspect of my life and follow me and subscribe and donate and everything in one site. So that's coffee, ko-fi.com/J Sarzosa. And yeah, join the family. All right. How do I get back? It's not going back when I click on it. All right, I'll just go back to the main scene. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Where did I leave off? Let's see here. All right, I left off at Sonia. There it is. Sonia says, I'll deal with that stuff later. Oh, now I see her coming through. That was the old comment. Okay, so David, COPD for me. Humidity is my biggest enemy. Oh, I hear you, man. Yeah, the humidity here, and I think I speak for all Minnesotans, or at least most anyway, not all, but most. We love the heat. We love the summer because it's such a short period of time. It's mostly winter time here in Minnesota, but we all love the summer. It's just we all hate this humidity. You know, we're the land of 10,000 lakes. And so that, that humidity is always there, in the summer, and it sucks. You get a few days where it's really nice, it's gorgeous, it's low humidity or no humidity, and those are the days you live for, But that humidity is just insane. That's a majority of us hate that stuff. So Bob and Betsy say, howdy, JR. How the hell are you? I am doing well, as can be expected for today. Every day is different. Some days are good, some days are bad, but today is pretty good. I'm doing real well. How are you guys doing up there, up north, up in the Northland? I want to see you guys. We always seem to miss each other. I know Teresa and I have stopped there a number of times. You guys weren't there, and you stopped by the trailer up at Dad's place, and we weren't around either. But I remember you guys leaving some, vegetables for us? Fruits and vegetables, and that was awesome. That stupid camera. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Appreciate it. How the heck are you guys doing up there in the Northland? Sonia, you finally got her fixed. All right. Simone said, had to connect on a regular PC. Can't do it on your phone. Really? That's good to know. I had no idea. And she says hello. Hello, Simone. Hello, Sonia. Glad to see your pretty face. Your smiley, happy face. Sonia here says, you have to ask. Yes, you have to ask. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're talking about donations. I got you. And, oh, gosh, I can't pronounce that name, but hello. I don't know is that Russian? I can't tell. I don't know what language that is. It kind of looked like the Russian language, but I'm not positive. I mean, that's English saying hello, so hello. But the name, I can't pronounce. I don't know what name that is. So you have to help me out on the English side. The coffee bot says, a new coffee donation from someone. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. For all the coffee donations, Dad really appreciates it. He says, thank you so much. Yeah, he's the same way that I am. We appreciate it more than you guys will ever know. The coffee bot. I didn't even know there was a bot, but apparently there's a coffee bot that pops into the chat. Support on coffee.com at coffee at, oh, and there's the link. Okay, so ko-fi.com/J Sarzosa, and you can support us that way. Oh, David, that was you that donated. Okay. I wonder why it came across as someone. Maybe you're not logged in or something. It came across as a new coffee donation from someone, instead of saying a coffee came in from David. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Pops says he really, really appreciates it. Thank you, David. Yeah, that's going to go a long way in helping out. I know with, it's not going to cover, insurance and, or whatever, Social Security. It doesn't cover what he needs, with regards to nutrition. So, whether it's the Belvita stuff, there's his little, breakfast snacks, or his Ensure drinks, that has the protein in it and stuff like that. It doesn't cover that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's all out-of-pocket stuff. And it's very, very expensive. The fine folks over at the Cancer Center and over at Ensure has emailed me a bunch of coupons. So they're like $3 off coupons or whatever that I can give to Dad, and he can use those towards the Ensure drinks and stuff like that. It's got the high calories and the extra protein and stuff like that, because he has to gain weight. He's lost a shit ton of weight, as you do on, when you have cancer. So I printed those off and gave those to Dad, and he's able to get a discount when he buys that stuff. So so that donation, that coffee donation, will go to help him pay for his nutrition. Sonia here. Troy wore crop top at graduation party. My friend. Oh, you talking about Troy Dudley? Troy Dudley. Yeah, Troy. He wore a crop top? What are you talking about? At the graduation party. Huh. I did not know that. Or at least I don't remember that. Of course, I don't remember much from that. The original graduation party, we were all drinking and stuff like that. I don't remember what the hell. That was a long time ago. David says, I help out when I can. Wish I could do more. No, don't worry, man. Even if it was $5, it means the world to me. And to Dad and to Teresa. It doesn't have to be $50. It can be $2. It can be $5. And you've always helped out since day one, So we appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who's donated, who's helping out. Thanks for the emails. Thanks for the cards this week. Thanks for the text messages. Thanks to everybody for the donations. We really appreciate it. And it means the world to us. It was the week from hell. But, we made it through, and that's all we can do. We got to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, baby steps. It sucks going through chemotherapy. It sucks going through radiation treatments. It sucks going through these surgeries. But we do it, for our families, Our families don't want to lose us. And like I said from day one, this isn't about me. It's never been about me. It's about my family. And I fight on. My dad fights on. The community fights on for our families. If I can hang out, if it means I'm able to stick around for another year or two, I'm all for it. I'll do it. I'm going to go through hell, but I'll do it because I know my wife wants me here. She doesn't want me to die. Nobody does. And so, you do what you got to do, whether it's the surgeries or the chemo or the radiation treatments, whatever. We go through that shit and we suffer for our families. You know, because I get to, every day I wake up, it's a blessing. You know, every day I wake up and I get to see my wife's pretty face and I can give her a little peck on the cheek or whatever. It's all, that's what it's all about. It's not about me. It's about the family, you know, and I fight on for my family. And that's what Dad does. You know, Pops is a fighter like me. That's where I get it from. And he, you know, he says that I inspired him to fight, to choose to fight on. Because a lot of people don't, especially his age. They just figure, you know, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But no, my dad was like, no, you inspired me to fight on. And yeah, even if it means I get to stick around for another year or two, he wants to do it. And who am I to you know, all I can do is support him no matter what he decides to do. And if he wants to fight on, great. I'll be, he was there for me every step of the way. He took me to all my chemotherapy sessions, all my radiation treatments, all my surgeries. You know, he's been there every step of the way. So I'm, you know, I'm going to be there for him, you know. So Sonia says, what? I have photos that rock and roll guy like you. You got photos from the graduation party? Oh man, I'd want to see those. You may have to email me some of those so I can post them when I do my session, my segment on the 80s and stuff, and I'm gonna talk about 80s rock music and albums and my reaction videos. If you got pictures of me from back in the 80s and we're partying it up, absolutely, send them my way. That'd be hilarious. Yes, Troy did. I remember that, he says. There is a picture of me and Tim Dome and Chad Mahler as well as Troy. Nice. That's awesome. I don't know if that's one of the pictures I have on Facebook or somebody else does, or if you do or whatever, but I'll have to check that out. I think I know which picture you're talking about, but off the top of my head, I don't remember where that is. But and Sonia says, yeah, it's all about you and your family. Well, it's not about me. Like I said, it's never been about me. It's about my family. So, and everyone involved. Yeah, absolutely. I do it for you guys. I do it. It's not just my family. I absolutely do it for my family, but I do it for you guys too. You know, you guys are there for me, so I'm there for you. You know, you guys are there helping support me in my fight against terminal cancer. There's no cure. You know, I'm gonna die from it. I just want to be able to stick around for another year or two, and if I can do that, it's worth it. It's worth the fight. And you guys have always been there for me, so I'm there for you. You know, I'm here to, you know, show you what you guys do for me. You know, like I said, I'm skin and bone, but I'm here. I wake up every morning. It's a blessing. You know, I'm battling on, I'm fighting on, I'm going through the surgeries, I'm doing the chemo, I'm doing what I'm supposed to, and you guys are there helping support me in that battle. And so, yeah, I'm here to support you guys. I'm here to educate you guys. I'm here to inspire you guys. I'm here for you guys, no matter what. You know, there's been so many people who have said, hey, man, you know, you inspired me to go get, you know, screened, go get tested for colon cancer and, you know, and that kind of thing. And, you know, I'm educating people on, you know, about colorectal cancer and, you know, what the symptoms are and what, you know, and try to inspire you guys and encourage you guys to go get tested and screened, especially people our age. You know, we're getting up there now, you know, and so if you're, you know, 40 or above, you need to get screened. If you have a family history, you got to be screened. And if you have symptoms, for God's sakes, you got to get screened. You got to go in, you know. And I've had so many people tell me, you know, yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I thought I had a hemorrhoid, you know, I had some bleeding. And you inspired me to go in and get tested. And, you know, unfortunately it was cancer, but it was caught early. And that's the key. You got to catch it early. You don't want to go through what I went through. You don't want to end up like me, which means you got to get screened early. If you can catch it early, it makes all the difference in the world, Give your wife a hug for me. Okay. I will absolutely do that. Oh, God. Grew up with those boys. Yeah. Sonia says to David, hey, I grew up with those guys, Yeah, absolutely. We all grew up, the IGHers, If you're from IGH, yeah, chime in for sure. Yeah, I miss all you guys. We got to get together sometime. That's all I got to say is we got to do a night at Drax. And if you're an IGHer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We got to get together sometime, especially in the next month or two because, like I say, I'm doing the remission thing. I did my surgery, and I'm healing up from that. But, if it comes back and I got to go through surgery and chemo and shit all over again this fall, then right now is the time. I mean, I'm helping Dad, get through what he needs to get through. But I need a break from time to time. I'm going to need, a day here or a day there or something where I can just get out, and get my mind off it or whatever. And I miss you guys. And, yeah, I would absolutely love to get together. I know Kathy was saying that she was, God, this was a couple of years back, but, she was saying that she wants to get together and put some sort of event together or whatever and just kind of do a hangout thing up there. I would love to do that, even if it's just a night at Drax or whatever, and hang out. That would be wonderful. That would be awesome. It's all about you as a group, I mean. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Not meant as you alone. I love you all. I went through, as you know, you are awesome. Yep. And you can't wait for what? Your 80s adventures. Yeah. I'm going to add a segment. I don't know if you guys caught it last week. I was just going through doing kind of like a setup planning session or whatever. And my segment that I added was the 80s segment, where I talk about the 80s stuff. If you're an IGHer, you know what I'm talking about. 80s music. Yeah, I mean, and then I do the 80s or the music video reviews and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'll be adding that as a segment and stuff like that. I am going to be adding a co-host as well from time to time. I know a lot of you guys, that was like the number 2 suggestion was adding a co-host. And I'd love to do that. Yep, I'll be adding, let's see. Well, for sure I'm going to be doing, well, not only the co-host thing, but another Coffee with JR podcast, whatever you want to call it, episode or whatever. I want to bring back the father and son podcast. You guys absolutely loved that one. It was like the highest viewed podcast that I have is the father and son podcast, where Brandon and I did the podcast. And but like I said, he broke his hand recently. He's healing up from that, or his finger. It's kind of like his finger got all mangled and broken at work and stuff, and so he couldn't help out. He could barely even drive with one hand, but well, he's healing up quickly here, and he's helping out with things around here, and he's helping Teresa and stuff like that. But I mentioned to him that I want to be able to do those father and son podcasts again and add that as an episode and stuff. So, and he's willing to do it, so that's cool. We're gonna absolutely do that. Prince and In Excess included. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a metal guy. Everybody knows that. So I, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, all the old 80s hair bands, But yeah, every time I'd hang out with Sonia, it was the opposite side of the world. We got Prince, In Excess, The Cult, just all those, new wave type, alternative type music. By alternative, I mean alternative to heavy metal. Because the other side of the world was country, and it was, so I had a lot of friends that listened to country music, and and that's cool too. I just wasn't exposed to it. That's why I started that whole music reaction video on YouTube, that JR Reacts, with regards to country music, because I don't know anything about it. So you have to check those out. David Bowie, yeah, Prince, NXS, The Cult, David Bowie. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, The Suburbs. David says, yeah, Sonia loved The Suburbs. Yeah, I remember The Suburbs. There was a bunch of people I knew who were big into The Suburbs. Are they even around anymore? Are those bands in there? I mean, you still got Motley Crue around, you got Judas Priest around, you got Iron Maiden is still around, you got all those 80s metal bands that are still around touring at the age of 2000, And what about those new wave bands? Is David Bowie still touring? In Excess? The Suburbs? I mean, any of those bands, are they still around? Oh, I didn't even see my alarm. All right, yeah, I'm way late. Okay. All right, I need to take a break. So stick around. I gotta make a pit stop. I gotta take my meds. I gotta get a refill on the Death Wish coffee, and we'll come back and have some fun. So stick around. I shall return. See you soon.
Okay. And we are back. I am back. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Had to do my due diligence. Man, it's freezing. Holy crap. All right. Yep, I had to do my usual, had to take my meds, make a pit stop, get a refill on the Java juice. Let me know what you guys are drinking. Happy Saturday, by the way. I got my Death Wish in my Toby's mug. I got the Toby's mug here on a Saturday morning. JR's coffee shop. We're doing the coffee with JR, just chatting about whatever today. My coffee blend of choice this morning is the Death Wish. Got the medium blend going, and my favorite Toby's coffee mug. Legendary restaurant here in northern Minnesota. Hinckley, Minnesota. If you're a Minnesotan and you haven't been to Toby's, shame on you, number one. But number two, make sure you get your ass up there in Hinckley, even if you're heading up to the, the casino, or if you're going to St. Croix State Park to do some camping or whatever. Make sure you stop by Toby's. Cheers. Oh, heaven. All right. What is that? Oh, yes, friend. With Chan. Polling composed Glenn Sheen. Play. I don't know what that means. But yeah, David Bowie's dead? Okay. I did not know that. He died a few years back. He went out, or he sent out a video on his deathbed out to his fans. Oh, okay. Man, that's nice. Very sweet. Yes, I agree. Cancer got him, liver cancer, huh? That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. That's too bad. Yeah, I know a lot of majority of the 80s bands and stuff are still around, but like I said, I'm a metalhead, so I'm I listen to all the hair metal bands, and even the hardcore thrash stuff too, the Metallicas, the Megadeths, Anthrax, Slayer, but a lot of the hair stuff, Motley Crue, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. Judas Priest was my favorite band back in the day, but Iron Maiden was probably a close second. Then Motley Crue, and so on and so forth, But yeah, all the alternative bands, I don't know, all the alternative and new wave bands, I don't know if they're still around or not, but so you'll have to educate me, Sonia, on that one. I don't know if In Excess, or I don't know if any of those bands, Suburbs, I have no idea if they're still around or not. But that's kind of cool if they are, because I know all the 80s metal bands, I mean, they're still out touring, Most of them are just doing the smaller venues now and stuff like that, but a lot of the big bands, the Judas Priest, the Motley Crues, the Def Leppards, all those bands are still doing the stadium tours and stuff like that. Yeah, because, the 80s music was just phenomenal. It's just not like how it is, these days. And now anybody can create a band, and, they throw their videos up on YouTube, and, it's just not like how it was back then. There was no internet back then. So if you wanted to see a band, you had to, you had to go see them. You had to buy a ticket. And when they came through town, you had to go down, and, you go with a bunch of friends and you party it up, and, it was an experience. That experience just doesn't happen anymore today, unless unless you're doing a festival or something like that. You just don't see that very often anymore. So, but yeah, let me know who your favorite 80s band is.
We can talk about whatever. That's why I said we're just chatting. We're hanging out today. I'm just taking a little break. Dad's taking a break. He's, it was kind of cool. They gave him this one lady at the cancer center does. She went through cancer and stuff like that. She beat it. But she has a hobby where she knits. What do you call it? Like a quilt. And she gives a quilt to every single cancer patient going through chemotherapy. So when my dad started up there and stuff, he got a brand new, handmade quilt that she gave him. And that was really cool. I thought that was a really cool thing. I try to volunteer as much as I possibly can, help out wherever I can. Doesn't matter what it is. Over the years, you guys have seen me on TV. I'm on the news doing the medical segment for colorectal cancer in the month of March for Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. And, everything from that to helping out at the cancer center, whatever I can do, whatever I can help out with. I did the commercial, what is that? The PSAs, the public service announcements, telling people to get screened, So, but yeah, we can talk about whatever. 80s music, cancer, business. There's a lot of people who've reached out to me on the coffee site with regards to helping them with starting up a small business. I've got 25 years experience, so yeah, I'm able to help out there as well. Everything from, accounting and finance to sales and marketing to, technology or IT, or whatever. Still got to put food on the table. That's right. And I'm just trying to help out wherever I can. So, yeah, I see the comments. The only comments that are coming through right now is Facebook and shit. Is that all? No. Facebook and YouTube. Twitter is not coming through. LinkedIn is not coming through. What about Twitch? I don't see any Twitch comments either. Let me test the Twitch side real quick here. Hold on a second. Yep, Twitch is working now. But it keeps dropping. I see there's a lot of dropped frames. So I don't know what that means. It just kind of goes around in circles, and I'm not sure why that is. But sorry about that for you Twitch people. I am broadcasting, let's see, at 1080p. I did it at 4K before, but it kept getting squashed by YouTube and by Facebook. It would like downscale it down to like 720p, which is just standard high def. But so I dropped it down to broadcast at 1080p, and it looks like it's still being squashed. So I don't know why. Anyway. So just give me a quick second here. I'm just checking the other platforms just to see if there's any questions that I should answer right away. So most of it is just comments. 80s music comments. And yeah, if you're an IGHer, by all means, yeah. Say hi. Make sure you say hi. Just so I know you're there, because otherwise I have no idea that you're there. So, but if you're on Facebook, you have to give me permission. So otherwise I don't know who you are. And there's a link in the comment section where you just click on it and just let me know or give me permission to see who you are. The stupid Facebook privacy stuff or whatever the hell. Yeah, if you're... Yeah, see, I'm not seeing those coming through. I don't know why. Let me switch over. God, there's so many areas to check, and when I don't have Brandon here to help me, I can't see all of it. I know there's a lot of people who followed me, who subscribed, who liked. Wopanja. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Diane, thanks for the like. Danelle, thanks for the like. Appreciate it. David, thanks for the like. Thanks for... Yeah, if you're on Facebook, click the like button on the video or on the live stream and let me know you're there. You can also follow me on Facebook. If you're on Twitch, consider following me there. If you're on Facebook, or I'm sorry, if you're on YouTube, consider following me there. Consider subscribing to my channel, actually, if you're on YouTube. Lots more to come. Like I say, we're going to start doing some gaming. We're going to start doing... I'm already doing the music videos, both the commentary and the reaction videos, but I'm going to be doing movie reactions on there. Already did a couple that I'm editing right now. It just takes forever to edit that stuff. Oh, my God. It's terrible. If you don't have an editor, it sucks. But it's expensive, and I can't afford an editor, so I got to do it myself. And I can only do it when I got time. So it'll take a little while for me to finally get those posted, but once I do, so yeah, just consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to check out the reaction channel, that is, do a search for JR Reacts, and you'll find me that way. I'm also going to be doing, I'm going to restart, I should say, the cancer-related channel, which is the Fighting CRC podcast. And, you know, especially with me fighting cancer, but especially now that Dad is, now that Pops is battling cancer himself, stage 4 terminal. Yeah, he's got it even worse than I do. I mean, he's going to have to, you know, he's got it in the colon, in the liver, 6 tumors in the liver, 2 large, 4 small, and then in the lungs as well, multiple tumors in the lungs. So yeah, he's got a long road ahead. He's got a tough battle that he's facing. So yeah, I'm gonna start up the Fighting CRC podcast again. So yeah, if you're a cancer patient, or if you're a caregiver, or if you're a healthcare professional just wanting to know more about colorectal cancer, you know, get that awareness going. Consider subscribing to my channel. Consider following me on Facebook. Consider following me on Twitch, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. If you're on the business side of the world, consider following me or connecting with me on LinkedIn. If you're on Instagram, wherever you're at, no matter whatever platform you're on, consider following me, consider subscribing, consider liking, all that stuff. And you'll be in the know. You'll be able to keep up with what's going on in my world. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me pull up the likes. Let's see here. That one I can see like over on Stream Elements. BA Jess S followed your channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Spite Schoonerism. Thanks for the follow. Reckon Eyes 89 followed your channel. Thank you so much, Reckon Eyes 89. You must be a 80s goofball such as myself. The Southern Belle followed your channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. M Credible. Thank you so much. Just JT followed your channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Cuxawopanja. Followed your channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks to all you guys for the follows, both on Twitch and Facebook. Facebookers, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Consider following me there. You'll be in the know. You'll know what's going on. You'll be able to see my pathway pictures, my coffee mugs. Consider joining the group. We got the coffee shop group. We got a ton of people joining that group. Consider joining that group and chime in, say hi, show me your coffee mugs. Let me know what what is your blend of choice. On the Twitch side of the world, yeah, consider following me there. Twitter, I don't do a whole lot of tweeting. I do tweet my pictures, my coffee mug pictures, and my pathway pictures. Every now and again, I'll do a tweet, but I'm just not a huge Twitter person. But I do follow a lot of people on Twitter, so I do see what's going on out there in the Twitterverse. I just don't get involved too much with all that, political bullshit, and it's just. I'll chime in with the fun stuff, like all the fun music and videos and movies and stuff like that. I chime in on. I stay away from all that political bullshit, and I just don't have the time for that. So, but I am on there, and I do post my videos, I do post my pictures, and I do an occasional tweet. So, if you're just a Twitter person and you're watching this video on Twitter, consider following me there as well. My bio link is on there, so you can click on the bio link in Twitter, and that'll take you to all my socials, and then some. I'm on every platform, even the far out goofy ones, the Gabs and stuff like that. So you can find me anywhere, everywhere. Instagram, Gab, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, you name it. I'm just freaking everywhere. Sonia says hi to you and yours. Hello to you, Sonia. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. What movies? Yes, what movies? So the top rated requested ones are the Star Wars ones, because I saw the very first one when I was little, when I was I don't know, 7 years old, I think it was. When did it come out? 1976, 77? I would have been 7 or 8 years old or something like that. So I do know who Darth Vader is. I know who Luke Skywalker is. I know who what's the big furry one? Chewbacca. So I know a few of I know who those people are. I just don't remember much at all about the movie itself. But that was the only one I saw. And so I'm going to be doing the trilogy. What was the other one? Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've never seen that, so I don't know anything about that stuff. There's a bunch of different trilogy ones too. The Indiana Jones, stuff like that. And then there's the one-off movies and stuff like that too. What was I'm trying to think of the 80s ones that were requested. I have on my list. I don't have my list in front of me. I think it was like things like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Stuff like that. Love Star Wars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I remember something, little bits and pieces here and there and stuff like that from when I was little. But I don't remember what it was about. You know, I just remember some of the characters and stuff like that. And I remember getting a T-shirt that had the Star Wars logo on it. I remember back, we got those cups and stuff. Remember those plastic cups and stuff like that from the 70s? They had the Star Wars characters on it and stuff. And they had, I remember a couple of years later, remember we used to have drive-ins? They had those drive-in theaters and stuff like that. So I went with some friends a few years later when that other one came out, The Empire Strikes Back. And but we were having so much fun just dinking around and playing and goofing off and doing stuff. I didn't even watch the movie, so I have no idea what happened or what the Empire struck back about, or if they won or if they lost. I have no idea. So, yeah, the John Hughes films in the 80s. I just don't know any of those. So they're on my list to watch and to do the reaction videos on. So I'll be doing that. Yes, the 16 Candles and Breakfast Club, those are both on the list as well. I remember hearing about the Breakfast Club. I don't remember hearing anything about 16 Candles. But they're on my list, so I will be doing those videos, and a ton of other ones too. I just don't have my list in front of me here, otherwise I'd read them all off to you. But, yeah, if there's a movie you want me to see, I mean, I'm just not a movie person. I never went out to go see movies, or I went every now and then, once or twice here and there. I know I saw. What's the new one that just came out? The airplane one. Top Gun. I heard about the new Top Gun movie coming out. That stupid camera. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I really need Brandon to be here to help me manage all this stuff. Yeah, the Top Gun movies or whatever. So I'm going to be doing the reaction to the first Top Gun. And then, yeah, both Top Guns are good. Did you see the second one? I don't know if it's any good or not. Dazed and Confused. Yeah. Not on my list. Let me see. Let me pull up my list real quick here. Working on. All right, I'm copying over my list right now. Do I have a Patreon? Yeah, I do have a Patreon site. I just completed it, actually. Yeah, just do a search for me, Jay Sarzosa, and you will get to it there. I just haven't announced it yet, but yeah, I do have the Patreon site completed. No, I am. I truly am everywhere. Let's see here. Those are the bio docs. It's not copying over. Let me check my website stuff instead. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do a search for it. Hold on, let's see. All right, just give me one more second here. I'm pulling it up. It's a stupid Word document, and I got like 8 million apps open at the same time, so it's choking to death on it. All right, well, I'm waiting for that to come up. If you haven't had a chance yet, I know I mentioned it in the last 2 live streams, but I finally finished my Discord server. So if you have not yet joined, consider joining the Discord. That is kind of like my new home for the JR's Coffee Shop. The community is now on the Discord. So let me put a link to that so you can, let's see here. All right, here's the link for the new Discord server, so consider joining that. That is now live and up and running. And while you're checking that out, let me see if that Word document came up yet. It did, finally. Okay. All right. I do remember seeing Spinal Tap, Sonia. Yep. I remember seeing Spinal Tap. That was good. That was funny. I remember that being a funny movie. You know, anything that had to do with, you know, hard rock or heavy metal or whatever, I was like, oh, I want to go see that, you know. And so I remember seeing Spinal Tap. That was pretty funny, I thought. The Lost Boys? Yeah. For sure. Okay, so let's see. All right, so here's my current list. The Shawshank, and these are the one-offs, not the trilogies and stuff. So the trilogies, of course, were the Star Wars, and there's like a million of those. What was the other one? The Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Indiana Jones stuff, you know, stuff like that. So those are on my list. The one-off ones. So the one-off movie, the Shawshank Redemption, and these are the ones that people are telling me to see. So, and I put them on my list if I haven't seen them. So, The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2, I've not seen that. The Dark Knight, Schindler's List, Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, Forrest Gump, Inception, oh, and the Matrix ones too. Yeah, that was the trilogy stuff. Goodfellas, Seven. I think that's a scary one or something. I do have Silence of the Lambs on my list. I did see it, but I don't remember what the hell it was about. I don't remember anything about it. So I may have to do a rewatch. It won't be like a brand new watch, but it'll be like kind of like a rewatch. I don't remember anything about it. But I wanted to see some of the other ones, and I can't watch the other ones unless I see the original. So I got to see the first one. I'm going to do a watch party on a couple of them, like It's a Wonderful Life. We'll do a watch party on that as well. But I have seen It's a Wonderful Life, but that one will be a watch party. So there's a lot of people who haven't seen it, and it's just a phenomenal movie. Gotta see it. Gotta see it. All right, what's the other one? Oh, Saving Private Ryan, The Green Mile, Interstellar. Oh, Psycho. I haven't seen Psycho. Gladiator. And let's see. Some of these other ones I've never even heard of and stuff that people put down, like The Intouchables. Never heard of it. Whiplash. Never heard of it. These are just kind of one-offs that people had said, oh, you got to see this. You got to watch this, and do a reaction. These are for my reaction channel on YouTube. So those are the movies. Those are the one-offs that are on my list that people told me to watch. So I'm going to be watching those. And then, of course, like I said, the trilogy stuff, the Lord of the Rings, the Star Wars, and that kind of stuff. I did see the first Star Wars, but I was like, 7 years old? I don't remember what the hell it was about. I do remember some of the characters, obviously, and pulp culture and stuff. So, I know who Darth Vader is. I know who Luke Skywalker is. I know who the Chewbacca is. The robot one, the R2D2. I remember that. I mean, I remember some of the characters. I don't remember what the movie was about. And like I said, I went with some friends to drive-in theater to see Empire Strikes Back, but I don't remember what it was about. We didn't watch the movie. We were just dicking around, playing, doing shit, everything but watching the movie. So it was a drive-in, It's all about the experience, right? You're goofing off. You're playing around. You're doing stuff as a kid. You don't. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the movie, so I have no idea what the Empire Struck Back about. I don't know if they won. I don't know if they lost. No idea. So. Oh, the link? Yeah, the link to the Discord server. Right here. It's in the comment section. You can click on it. And you can get to it that way as well. What about what? The Outsiders? Never heard of it. Classic. Never heard of it. What is it? Is it a scary movie or is it a comedy or what is it? Dazed and Confused. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, I forgot to add the Breakfast Club and what was the other one? 16 Candles. Never heard of that one. I've heard of I know that I've heard of the Breakfast Club and I heard it was really good, but I haven't seen it. But I got to add Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's the one I did see The Lost Boys. Man, that was a while ago. Isn't that the one where the vampire one? Isn't that what that one is? Oh, something like that. Yeah, on YouTube you just do a search for JR Reacts and you'll find my channel that way. And you'll see that I'm doing the reaction videos for country music and some heavy metal stuff. The ones that I wasn't exposed to, like, Rush and Van Halen and stuff like that. I heard them on the radio. I didn't have any albums by them or anything like that. Thanks, Dave, for the like. Appreciate it. When you like my video or my live stream, it pushes it out to more people. So that's why I'll tell people, hey, if you see the video or whatever, the live stream, click the like button. It'll help out from the algorithm side of the thing, where it pushes it out to more people. Because Facebook says, hey, if people like the live stream, then maybe this person will like it, or maybe that person will like it, or whatever. So it just helps with the algorithm. So yeah, just click the like button. And same thing on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, click the thumbs up. You like it, it'll push it out to more people. That's all it is. That's all it does. So it does help. Yes, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is good. And yes, Lost Boys is good. Yeah, wasn't Lost Boys the vampire one? I think that's what it was. But yeah, I definitely heard that Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like, how dare you not watch that? You're an 80s kid. You're a fucking idiot. You know? So I've seen some memes, but that doesn't count, you know. So, you know, the whole thing with pop culture is you see these memes and you see Star Wars characters and I don't know what they mean, you know. I know who they are. I don't know who what they do or what they, you know, how they exist in the world, you know. I know that whatever. I know that Luke Skywalker's a good guy and Darth Vader's a bad guy. You know, you got the goodies against the baddies, right? So just like regular life, but I don't know. I don't know the story. I don't know how things all come together. And yeah, I don't know what the Empire is or what they struck back about. What did they strike back about? You know? And then you got the third one. That's the other thing too, is like I put up my schedule, I don't know, a month ago. I got to see if that's still up there because that might not be up there. I'll have to see if I know I posted it because people were bitching about, oh, you got to watch it this way or watch it that way. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like the first one that came out, you know, it was just called Star Wars, but then it changed or something. It changed to Star Wars New Hope. And then it came, what do you call it? Empire Strikes Back. And then whatever came after that, I forget the name of it now, but you know what I mean? They became, like versions or whatever you call them. Or chapters or what the hell do they call that? What do they call the Star Wars thing? Those chapters or whatever the hell. You know, I know what the names are, but I don't know, what do they call that stuff? The chapters or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Episode 4 or whatever the hell. And people were bitching about, you know, you can't watch it that way or something stupid. I'm like, what the hell are you talking? I'm just watching it. I just want to watch it the way it came out. You know, it came out, you know, whatever. In 1977, it was the original Star Wars. And then it changed to New Hope or whatever. And then the next one was Empire Strikes Back. And then the next one was whatever. I was going to watch them like that, you know, the way they came out in the theaters and stuff, you know, or whatever. And they're like, no, you got to watch it, you know, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, you know. And then there was this big argument in the stupid chat about how stupid, you know, I don't know. People were arguing about it. And I'm like, shut the hell up. You know, I'm just going to watch it the way it came out. Who the hell cares? Well, apparently everybody cares. Apparently Star Wars is like this big deal or whatever the hell. And people are just freaking out about it. And I'm like, whatever, man. You know, I'm just going to watch it the way I want to watch it, which is the way it came out. Who the hell cares about the stupid episode numbers and shit? Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's like, shut the fuck up. Who cares? I'm just going to watch it the way I want to watch it. Star Wars was good against bad. Yeah, I know. You got the goodies and the baddies, right? You got, yeah. Just like everything else. Ozzy. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge Ozzy fan. Documentaries of what? Izzy Osbourne? Or Izzy and Osbournes? I don't know. Haha, what did they strike out about? Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks I'm freaking whatever. I'm not going to say the word because people get all triggered and shit. But you know what I mean. Goofy. And yeah, every time I say I don't know what they struck back about, like, they're like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, I don't know. Why is it called Empire Strikes Back? Well, because they're striking back on something. What are they striking back about? Whatever. I went to Good Morning Vietnam with our blind classmate. Oh, and he got it. Oh, was that Gene? Oh my God, I haven't seen him forever since high school. Wasn't it Gene Shelberg, right? Yeah. Is he still around? What's he doing these days? He better be at least listening to my podcast, my worthless, good for nothing podcast here. I'm not a very good live streamer, so I mean, everybody knows that. But, I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views. So I just keep doing it, People like that. I get usually on average, I'd say between 9 and 20 on the live stream. And then within a couple of days, my VODs or my video on demands are like 450 people. And I've already hit all my numbers for YouTube and for Twitch, and I'm just not a partner. I don't want to be a partner because if you sign up to be an affiliate or a partner or whatever the hell, you have to only do live streams on their platforms. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. Who the hell would? I'd rather do live streaming or multi-streaming, because then you're exposed to more people, across all the different platforms and stuff. I don't even do that with my coffee. I drink different kinds of coffee. Why would I just say, oh, I can only drink, Death Wish, or I can only drink 1850, or I can only drink whatever. I'm not. Exclusivity, yeah, exclusivity sucks, because I'm not exclusive with my coffee. Why would I be exclusive on the platform? So, yeah, I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views everywhere from Instagram to Facebook to LinkedIn to YouTube. And yeah, I'm not even exclusive with my coffee. So yeah, no, not going to do it. But yeah, no, I'm not that great of a live streamer. I'm trying to be better. I'm adding all these different segments. I'm doing what everybody wants me to do, and but yeah, people always love to do the what do you call it? The replays. They'll watch my replay, and I get that because like right now on the weekends, people got things going on or whatever. They're out with their families or doing stuff, and yeah, so you don't get very many jumping onto the live stream, but they'll catch the replay later on or whatever. And I'm always like 489 to 630 people will watch my replays. They'll donate to my coffee.com page. They'll do all that stuff later. It's just that I don't get a ton of people jumping on the live stream because they got things going on, and I don't know when the right time is to do live streaming. I always pick the wrong days, the wrong times, and the hell do I know? So I'm not one of those, all-knowing YouTubers, I make you laugh. Well, that's good. I hope I'm making somebody laugh. Or at least I'm putting a smile on your face a little bit, right? He's a professor at San Francisco State University. No shit? Wow. That's amazing, man. Isn't that amazing how people just, all these people from high school that just, it's like, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? And they're all, I think everybody's life is interesting, It's like, that's the other reason I need to do, have either a co-host or have guests on and stuff like that, and do guest spots and stuff. Because everybody's got a story, everybody, and I love stories, which is why I want to do the movie reviews or commentaries and reaction videos and stuff. I love a good story. I love stories. I love hearing people's stories. I've got a million stories, and people love to hear my stories. And, I got stories from Mayo. I've got stories about high school. I got stories about work, regular life. I mean, and everybody's like, wow, man, you should write a book or something stupid. It's just like, no, I'll hang out here with you guys and yap away. And you do you. Yeah, I'll do me. But yeah, that's why I love, hearing about other people and what their stories are and what they do, and all the interesting, goofy stuff, and all of that. I love that stuff. Every time somebody chimes in, it brings up a whole new topic. Like a couple times we were talking about '80s, vinyl records, and then I pulled out all my records, and all of a sudden that video became the number one video that I had. Was like showing all my '80s albums, and because I opened up my Foot Locker from high school, because I'm like, well, I'm going through cancer, and I lost all this weight, and I'm down to my junior high weight, So I'm like, oh, you know what? I got all my jeans. I kept all my concert T-shirts and all that stuff from high school, So I went and I cracked open the Foot Locker, and I pulled all that shit out, washed them, started wearing them, But in there was all my 80s albums, all my Iron Maiden, my Judas Priest, my Quiet Riots, my Def Leppards, I got some right here. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I go through, AC/DC, Back in Black. Look at it, all these picture discs that I had all over in my bedroom. I had all those, I was an 80s kid, so I had posters all over my wall and stuff like that, and yes, girls undies and stuff like that too. Yeah, it was pretty sick. All those picture discs, these are actual albums, but they're picture discs. And I had these all over my wall and stuff. So this one's like Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance, And I would put like a nail through the middle here, because it's a real record. And I would hang it on the wall. There's a bunch of other ones. But these were all in my Foot Locker, And, tons of dust all over them. I had to clean them all up and stuff like that. But Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, Oop. Quiet Riot, Metal Health, Hanoi Rocks, Here's some Judas Priest, British Steel, Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz picture disc, Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. All these 80s vinyl, Oop. Twisted Sister, Under the Blade. And these are just a few. Scorpions, Worldwide Live, double album live, Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, the Ronnie James Dio years, Yngwie Malmsteen, Got to add some of the gals on here too. Pat Benatar. She rocked, man. Her and Lita Ford just kicked it. Motley Crue. You know. So anyway, yeah. So everybody's got a story. That's the point. Is that you got these stories, and I love hearing people's stories. And I'm every time I'm talking to somebody on Facebook or on LinkedIn, everybody's always bringing up, hey, did you hear about so and so or whatever? They're doing this or they're doing that, or like you were saying, he's a professor at San Francisco State. Wow, I didn't know that. That's freaking phenomenal, man. How did that happen? And then you get the story, you get the backstory, you get to hear about what happened. How did he or she get there? How did and those stories are just fascinating. I love. That's why I said we got to get together, whether it's virtually or in person or whatever, and talk about that stuff, man. It's just fascinating. I think, living his best life, huh? That's great. That's great to hear. That's wonderful. And Sonia, you got stories. You have stories too. I want to hear your stories. Oh my God, Yeah, I love that too. It's just amazing. It amazes me. I know a lot of people are like, it's fucking boring. Who gives a shit? I do. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. That's why I love reading books. I just love good stories. I want to hear all about it. It's just fascinating to me. So, you found an old Adam Ant poster, who I saw 2 years ago. Adam Ant. Yeah, I remember that name. I don't remember any music or whatever, but I'm sure you do. Especially if you found an old poster. Yeah, I had all that shit on my wall, man. I had, God, I swear to God, I am going to just throw that camera right through the window. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. But yeah, I always, I had all those posters. I did the same thing, Sonia. I think you, me, all of our friends, we all had that stuff, posters all over the walls, and had all of our favorite music superstars on there and stuff like that. It's not like today, today, you got the internet, and people are just bored. They can't even concentrate more than 5 seconds. They just got ADHD to the max, and back in our day, it was just like, if you wanted to know about anybody, whether it was, Adam Ant or anybody, whether you had to go out and buy a magazine, and you cut out the pictures, or you get a poster of Motley Crue or whoever, and you put it up on your wall or in your locker or wherever, and that's how you followed people. You get a magazine, and follow them that way. Or like I say, if you wanted to see them, we didn't have any internet. We didn't have any YouTube. If you want to see somebody, you got to buy a ticket and go to their concert, which was cool because then you get to go hang out with your friends. You go and party. You go and, watch your favorite band. And, if you, for the absolute luckiest people, they got to get backstage and meet the people or whatever. Every now and then you'd hear your favorite group on the radio, shit like that. It's nowadays, it's like, you don't get the movie going experience. You don't get the musical experience. You don't get any of that stuff. I'd rather listen to these LPs, these vinyl records, than some CD or some electronic download. I mean, you get the experience. You get, the way it actually sounded when it came out, and you get the scratching and the little nuances of listening to vinyl through a speaker. It's all about the experience. It's not about, and people just like, who gives a shit, I do. I want the experience. I want the movie-going experience. I want the story. I want the backstory. I want to hear records the way they were meant to be heard, all that stuff, That's what made life rich, the rich living experience, And now you don't get any of that now. Everything's on the internet, everything's on YouTube, and that's fine, whatever. That's the way they like it. It's, the modern deal. And, You are right. Yeah, I know I am. It's all about the experience, man. You know, you make me laugh. 100%. Yeah, I've been told I'm kind of funny. I don't know. Look it up. Research. Yeah, everything is online now. So, you know, it's easy just to look shit up. And yeah, nowadays it's not the same. David Bowie said, internet will change everything. Yeah, and it did. You know. I have my parents' what? Oh, you have your parents' vinyl. And your daughter loves it. Yeah. It was the same with Brandon, you know. When I told him, you know, he had to go out and buy a record. You know, if you wanted to hear an album, we didn't have any internet. We couldn't download an album or pick whatever songs you wanted. And, you know, you had to buy the whole freaking album. You don't get to pick and choose what you want. You know, it was like, I liked this band. And so I had to go to the record store, you know, and physically pick something up and go to the damn cash register and buy it, take it home, put it on the record player, and I had to listen to the whole album. I didn't get to pick and choose what songs I wanted and tell the store owner, oh, just give me song number 3 and number 5 and screw the rest of it. No, you had to buy the whole record, man, you know. They had 45s, you know, the kind you'd throw in a jukebox or something. You had those little 45s with, you know, one song on one side, one on the other side, or whatever, you know. And, you know, those were single hits or whatever. If you wanted to buy just one song, if it was available, you could buy a 45, you know. But other than that, you had to buy the whole album. And, yeah. And people were like, what? What is that? And never heard of that. You know, I told Brandon about that. You know, he's a millennial. You know, he's like, what? What the fuck is an album? You know, what are you talking about? You didn't, you know. Yeah, you had to go to the store and buy it, you know. You don't get to download whatever the hell you want. And but it was, again, all about the experience, right? You get to go to the mall. You hang out with your friends. You go to the record store. You get to flip through all the records and see what looked cool. And, you know, yeah. It was about the experience. Smell the food. Breathe in all that smog and cigarette smoke and, you know. I used to love that stuff, you know. You go through the store, people are smoking cigarettes and, you know. Yeah, it's just the way it was. It was great. It was unhealthy as hell and it was great. Loved every second of it. You could smell the food court. You could smell your smelly friends, you know. Whatever. You hang out. You get to have fun. You don't get to fucking text message each other for 8 years before you see each other. You know, you go to the mall, you go to the store, you know, whatever. You go to the movie theater, you go to the drive-ins, you go to wherever. Hang out, man. You know, you hang out with your friends face to face. You know, you hang out at your friend's house, you know, and then you listen to the records and, oh man, I heard this or I heard that, or, you know, like Kiss. I never listened to Kiss. I didn't know who Kiss was. And my friend would be like, oh man, you got to listen to this album. You know, it's like, oh yeah, put it on, you know, or whatever. And it was a lot Kiss Alive or whatever the hell it was. And I'm like, damn, they're pretty good. I'd never heard of them before. I mean, I heard of the name, but, you know, I didn't buy any records by them. I didn't follow them. I didn't, you know, just wasn't my deal, you know. Same with Rush, you know. A lot of my friends liked Rush. The only Rush I heard was on the radio, was, you know, Tom Sawyer, something like that. But now I have Rush Moving Pictures, you know, on an LP, on vinyl, you know, stuff like that, you know. There's always a story. There's you know, it's all about the experience. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my point. It's all about the experience, you know. You're right, John. Yeah, I know I'm right. Tape on VHS, watch movie, watch MTV, go to the store, explore in the adventures. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you could watch something on a VHS if you had a video player. We didn't have one until I don't remember what year it was now, but I remember my dad bringing the first one home and the remote controls. It wasn't a remote; it had like a cord attached to it. That was the remote. And I remember telling Brandon about, if you wanted to change a channel on a TV, you had to physically get your ass up off the couch and go over and change the channel. And we only had like 4 channels, 5 channels, whatever it was. And the very first VHS player, was those top loading things. You pop the tape in there, slam it down, and the remote control was like on a cord, and you hit play and you watch whatever. And the very first, what did you say? Oh yeah, MTV. The very first cable I ever had MTV on it. So that was cool. But yeah, they would show your bands or the videos, and then if you liked something, you had to go to the store, get the cassette, or get the record, And you couldn't say, "Oh, hey, I like that band. I'm gonna go download it off the internet or whatever." So, But oh my God, you have me laughing. Yeah, I love that. Like, what'd you say? Adventure. Yeah, it was an adventure. You get to go out and have fun with your friends. And people just don't do that anymore. You don't go to the mall anymore and hang out with your friends and go to the food court or go to the movie theaters or they still have movie theaters, but it's not the same. It's just not the same unless you go to the Mall of America, because we got the Mall of America and they got the movie theaters there, or at least a few years ago they did anyway. I don't know if they still do, but ever since COVID, who knows? But that's what we did, you go to the mall and you do all kinds of stuff. You go to the stores, they had stores for everybody. The gals liked a lot of the clothing stores and other stuff, and the guys liked some of the, whatever it was, Ace or, the record shops or whatever. Everybody, there was something for everybody. And, you had your food court, and you hang out there, you're slopping down the nastiest greased frickin' burgers and fries and shit. It was awesome, And so it smelled great. The atmosphere was great. The cigarette smoke was great. And then you go catch a movie there. They had everything, all the malls. There's malls everywhere. And now there's nothing, Now everything's just online, which is fine. Again, it's fine. I have no problem with modern technology. A lot of it is very accessible. It's great, especially like me. I'm going through cancer, I can order shit online, Amazon. I have it shipped to me. I don't have to go, so there's a lot of it that I can benefit from, but there's no experience associated with it other than going online, so the experience is I go online, I look at a computer screen, I see something I like, I order it, I get it delivered. That's great. That's awesome. But it's not a fun, or at least I don't think it's a fun thing to do on a weekend. I don't look forward to on the weekend going to Amazon and shopping for frickin' underwear or something. That's just not my deal, Whereas, back in the day, I looked forward to the weekends, man. Going out and partying with my friends, going to the mall, going shopping, going to the record store, going to my friend's house, going to whatever, going hanging out with Sonia, at the mall, and shit like that. Experience the adventure. Absolutely. You would what? Get pizza and watch videos? Yeah, that's awesome. Rick Alexander introduced me to Kiss. Danette's brother didn't like it. Yeah, Danette. See, there's another name. What is she doing? Where the hell is she? How's she doing? Is she alive? Is she, who knows? I don't know. What is she doing? Rick Alexander? Yeah, I remember him. What's he doing? See, everybody's got a story. Everybody's got something going on, So it's all about the experience. So anyway, I've yapped on way too long, and it is now 2 p.m. and I got to get shit done, man. I got things going on, things to experience. Shit. So anyway, if you guys don't have any other questions, I think it's time for me to bail. I got shits to do, places to go, people to see, things to do, experience, life. Life is short, man. Yeah, I always say life is short for bad coffee. There's no excuse for bad coffee, man. Life is short. You gotta, it's got to be good or it's in the trash. So, what? You serious? Oh my God. Yeah, the stupid chat. Yeah, the comments. Yeah, my apologies. I don't know what's wrong with the comments. I never look up at the screen, but I see that the comments stopped after I posted the Discord server. What the hell? Good Lord, man. Hold on a second here. Let me just see if I can reset it. Well, when I type it in, it works. How come? I think all the Facebook ones stopped coming through. That's what it was. Let me see if I can push Facebook through. Hold on a second. Yeah, how come when I type stuff in, it comes through, but when other people, I don't know I have no idea. So the comments from Twitch are not coming through. Comments from Facebook are not coming through. All right, well, I got things to fix. All right. I don't know what the deal is, so sorry about that. Yeah, none of it. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. When I type something in, it works. Yeah, that's goofy. I don't know. But then again, I'm goofy, so who knows? Anyway, Sonia says, hey, love you guys. Love you and your family. Thanks to everybody today. Love you too, Sonia. Thanks to everybody who popped in today to say hi. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, the love and support. Thanks to everybody for the donations. Thanks for the coffees. Thanks for joining the membership. Thanks for joining the Discord. Thanks for hanging out with me and just chatting about whatever. It seems like we have a lot of fun just chatting about whatever. So I am going to add the new segments in next time around, and we didn't get a chance to do any of the games today, but I got some games that we were going to add in. We'll add the watch parties. That'll happen on the Discord. So if you want to join the community, hop on over to the Discord. The comment is in the comment section below or in the chat. You can see it on the screen right there, Discord server. Yeah, and I'm going to try to do a live stream later this weekend, maybe tomorrow evening, possibly. If not, then early part of next week. I got to take Dad in, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, to get his port flushed and to get some maintenance done on him, and check, do some blood labs and all that kind of stuff. But I'll keep you guys posted on how Dad is doing. I'll keep you posted on how I'm doing and the world is doing, whatever. I don't know what's going on with the world, but I'll keep you guys in the know as far as the Sarzosa family goes. And yeah, thanks again for all your love and support. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And hang in there. Life should get better, I hope, right? That's the deal. So anyway, take care. Love you guys. And look forward to seeing you next time around. See ya.